Hi everyone, welcome back to Planet J Tarot. Today we have an interesting pick a card reading to see what's going on with the person that you were thinking about when you clicked on this, the person that you are in a no contact, low contact, or separation with. Okay, this is not a love reading per se. If this is someone that you were in love with, or once were in love with, or once had a romantic relationship, whatever you want to call it, with, you can watch this video, but this is going to be for a larger group of people here. So keep that in mind. Keep in mind roles can be reversed. But if you find that you are listening to a pile that sounds like your life, pick a different one. You can read those messages. Maybe you'll find some about yourself, right? But know that if it sounds like you, it's not your pile. This is not about you. This is about them. And it's not about why they left either. This is a check-in to see what was going on before the separation and what's going on with them after. Okay? So if you want to know why did they leave, can you trust them if they come back again? What are their intentions? All of those, I already have pick a pile, pick a card readings for those. And I also have several no contact readings that you can find, timeless readings, which will be in the description box below. So I will now allow you to choose your card, and then I'll see you in your reading. Bye. So what's going on with your person in regards to their home life right now? First card we have is the Page of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and on the bottom of the deck we had the Seven of Wands. Okay, so what's going on in this person's home life right now and before? So before, when you guys were in contact, I believe that what was going on in this person's home life, the good part about it was that they didn't have to do much. Seems like they didn't have to do much, whether that was someone was taking care of them. What else am I getting with this Page of Wands? Page of Wands. Maybe they didn't have kids. Something about kids here. What else here? Page of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing immature, and what I mean when I hear immature is what I'm hearing. They didn't have to do much. Even if this is like an older person, like their husband paid all their bills, their wife paid all their bills, or maybe they won the lottery, right? And they were able to like pay off all their rent for the year or whatever. I don't know. I'm just getting here. Like, it was pretty chill. I feel like they had the ability to not really care as much and just kind of have a laissez-faire attitude when it came to their home life. What I'm getting with the Eight of Cups in reverse, though, is that not much has changed in regards to, like, they haven't moved. I don't think they've moved. They probably live in the same place or maybe the same town or something. Maybe they've moved like homes, but it seems like the family or whatever, I don't think they've walked away from anybody. Like, if you were hoping, oh, did they divorce, or I don't think so. I feel like this person is right where you, no, let me not say right where you left them, but I feel like, yeah. I also feel like this person has some sort of hope about maybe like keeping out unwanted visitors. Like, maybe this person was around like bad friends that would always come over, or maybe they had like a neighbor that would like always knock on their door when they didn't want them to, or maybe they got robbed before and they didn't have a security system, or maybe their dogs would always run out and they got like an electric fence or something like that. There's just something here about their home being more secure, but also something about them boxing themselves in at home. So they could have become like a really big homebody if they weren't already. But their home is like their safe space, almost like a prison though. What I mean by that is, like, you see how this person is like there's a look on his face where it's like, I'm ready to get whoever comes in here. You know what I mean? So there's something that happened maybe that made them feel like being at home is the best place for them. Outside is scary. Outsiders are scary. So this person's a little bit more particular about who they let around them at home. Maybe. Okay. So that was that. Let's move on to what's going on in this person's work life. How's work looking for them? First, we've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. What else? The King of Wands in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this person has a boss that is like shady, or coworkers that are shady. Maybe they like have a boss that is just always on their ass about something. Or maybe they're very manipulative and like their boss doesn't pay everyone fairly, or maybe their boss like takes credit for the things that they do, or maybe they are like spreading rumors about them. There's just something here about their boss and or coworkers. Like their hope is that those people will be found out. It could even be that someone at their job like owes them an apology for something, and they're hoping that in the future like everything will come to light. They're hoping all the lies, deception, or confusion revolving their work. There could be some sort of like unhealthy competition there between their boss. Like, you know, especially if they're younger and their bosses are older, like they could be kind of like looking at them like, oh, what do you know? But they actually know much more than them. And then they get hard on them because of it. That's kind of what I'm getting. It could be coworkers as well. Like coworkers could be spreading rumors about them because they're not confident and they're hoping like these bitches will just, I just heard, I hope these bitches burn. But not like in that way, but like in like the tower way, where like I always imagine like a flame with the tower, like, ooh, look what happens sort of thing. So this person's like just hoping everybody gets what they sowed, or gets what, yeah, you reap what you sow sort of energy there. I feel like this is a big comparison to like what you knew them as. Like maybe you knew them as someone who didn't have like a lot of money, or was maybe like a little bit careless with the way that they spent money. Or maybe they just could never save. Like maybe they just had like a check to check life in the beginning. I'm not really seeing that too much anymore. I feel like this person is actually doing very good in work in spite of, or despite, you know, that energy. Okay, so what else about this person? No contact. What's going on with them? Let's see. Let's look at their love life now. What's going on in their love life? So we have the Five of Cups here. What else? Nine of Cups in reverse. With the Ten of Swords. I feel like this person's love life is not the happiest right now. And it hasn't been happy like since they last saw you. It could have something to do with you, but that's not what this reading is necessarily about. This is more so about what's going on in this person's life, right? In different sectors. And then we'll get into how they feel about you later. But right now, this is just their love life in general. I feel like in the past, there was something that they were really sad about. Like they could have lost somebody, or maybe they were like grieving a breakup, or maybe they were just really sad with the person that they were with. It's like this person was just like misunderstood a lot, and maybe they felt like they had to ignore like their true feelings in their past relationships, whether that was with you or someone else. Like just getting really sad energy from that. Like I'm being, my eyes are welling up right now. Wow. I feel like this person goes through quite a lot in the romance sector. I don't feel like they're very happy. Honestly, I don't feel like they're very happy. And if they are in a current relationship, I feel like it's one that involves like a lot of codependency, and someone that might be like very smug. You know what I mean? Like someone that only cares for their happiness and what they want, and doesn't really care about how your person feels. If they're in a relationship, that's kind of how I feel. And I in terms of their hopes, like for their love life, they don't have much of it. They feel like there's some ending here, or some like really harsh, like they feel trapped when it comes to love. Honestly, they feel trapped when it comes to love. It stresses them out. It keeps them up at night. Whether that is they lost someone, they're mourning a relationship, they just went through a breakup, I don't know. But there's just something there about real unhappiness, not getting everything that they hoped for, disappointment, like a lot of disappointment, and also headaches and pain, like real pain. Like it's so crazy because when I first looked at this, I thought one of the swords was like in his foot. And I felt physical pain when I looked at it. And so I just feel like this person is very empathetic, but they don't get that much in their love life. Okay, so what's going on with this person? And if you guys are watching this, like hoping that this person's not doing good, like click off, because I don't like that energy, okay? What's going on in this person in regards to their personal life? How have they glowed up, or how have they changed? How are they as a person different or the same as when you once knew them? Six of Swords in reverse. What else? This is the 3. This is the Empress. Yeah, this is the Empress. Okay. Aw, and this is this the Hierophant? I have to look it up. I wanna double check here. I'm pretty sure that's the Hierophant here. Hold on. What's going on with this person? They're a completely changed person from what you once knew them as. I really feel like that. I feel like this person actually puts themselves first. Oh, this is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the number 2 in the what's it called? Tarot deck. So this is the High Priestess with the, I believe this is the Empress. Yeah. Okay, so how has this person changed since you last saw them, knew them? Well, when you last knew them, this was someone who had a lot of problems that they could never get away from. Maybe they had, like, in their own life, like the way that they viewed life or themselves or whatever could have been like kind of like boggled down or feeling like there was just never a way out. They're not that anymore. This person sees like that they have everything that they need within themselves, like anything that they need for happiness, for love, for whatever, they know they have it. And tapping into that even more, this person has just glowed up even spiritually. Like they just have this inner intuition and knowing that I think this person has just learned so much. Look at that book in her lap. So maybe they're studying, but this is, I'm getting it more of a like an internal study of the self, therefore to be able to understand the world around them. It hurts sometimes, right? Like look at this person's face. It hurts sometimes, but it also brings them an inner peace. I feel like emotionally, this person is much more balanced than when you knew them before. Okay. Great. Great. So they actually have glowed up. Like they actually have, in terms of who they are now, they actually have. So I feel sad now because I'm seeing that their home life, they feel like they just want to stay home and leave everybody out. There's something about their home. Maybe even in their home life, like they're hoping to... what can I say about this, actually? Let's recap this just real quick. In regards to this person's home life, I think that they're happy about being able to just stay home. They're happy about it. I feel like this person has maybe dealt with like some mean-spirited people or just like really like stressful situations in their life, and they're happy to be home sometimes. Like they're happy to just go and shut everyone out for a little bit, I feel like. Now, when it comes to their love life, I think that they... or not, let's not do their love life. Let's do their work life. When it comes to their work life with the 7 of Swords in reverse on the bottom of the deck, I really feel like this person, like the people in their life that are... there's something about confessions in the workplace for this person that they're waiting to have come out. It could be, I don't really feel like it's them. I feel like it's like the people they work with. Like, for example, they could know that their company is like about to go under and they're just waiting for like them to tell the rest. Like, especially if they're like the CEO or the boss or the manager or something. I don't know. Now, when it comes to their love life with the 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck here, I really feel like no matter what happened or is happening in their love life, they're happy that they're experiencing it because it's changing them for the better. So it's sad. I feel like their love life is very bittersweet. Okay, so now we're going to take that all away and look at you and them now. What's going on, like, with how they view you now. So this is the part where you can hold your breath, okay? Because you're involved. Before, it was only about them. But now we can bring you in, okay? So how does this person view you? How does this person view you? Let's do it this way. Because this is like the before versus the after. So we'll do it this way. How does this person view card number 1? How did they view them in the past? They viewed you in the past as this butterfly. Okay. Now, how do they view you after the separation? Lightning. 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 Let's pull one more. Hold on. 1 second, guys. Well, actually, we don't need to. I feel good about this. So, okay, how did they view you before? They thought that you as a person were someone like very beautiful. They thought that you were someone, I just heard gratitude, like very humble, someone who's always working on themselves, someone who really cared to tend to their inner child, someone who, I'm just hearing sweet. Like they felt very comfortable with you and they felt like you tried really hard to make this relationship good. You know what I mean? They felt like not only for like the relationship's sake, but for yourself. Like they viewed you in the past very, very good, like very highly. What I'm also getting here, though, is that for the now, there's something there that is changing in the way that they view you. They view you different. Something is changing, or they found out something, or they know something now, or they see something now that shocked them. It added a different element to the way that they view you. This doesn't say what it is, but there's some sort of epiphany, like something that they didn't see before. And I'm seeing upheaval. So maybe this is making this person feel like they need to reach out or something, but it's just like shocking to them. The way they view you now, there's something shocking about what they know about you or they see about you now that they didn't see before. Now their feelings towards you before, self-indulgence, okay? And their feelings towards you now, date in reverse, okay? So I get that this person saw that you always put yourself first. You always took care of yourself. You always appreciated yourself. Oh, that's why I felt gratitude, because I was like, why does it say gratitude? Why am I hearing that? It says appreciation, self-appreciation. So I feel like this person, again, very humble. They saw you as very humble, and someone who took the time to heal, someone who did their shadow work, someone who focused on themselves in a positive way. And in their feelings in the past, like they felt like possibly in regards to the separation or just in general, that they had to now start to do that work themselves. So maybe that meant that they had to take a step away from you, whatever it is. They're taking a page out of your book in that way, like not in a spiteful way, but in a good way. But I will say here that this is what they do and what they don't want. They really want to focus on themselves. They really want to focus on themselves and their own work and appreciating themselves here. I just feel like this person gives a lot, and like they're really trying in their heart. They feel like the best thing to do, especially in this relationship, but just in life in general, I feel like is to focus on themselves and appreciate themselves first, love themselves, give back to themselves. And you have impacted them in a way that allows them to see that they really need to do this. But what's also deep in their heart is that they're not really open to dating right now. They're not really open to, like, for example, maybe your friends, like they're not open to really like making new friends right now, or anything like that. And I think that's why I was getting the 7 of Wands energy for their hopes for their home life. Like I really feel like this person just wants to like kind of like bundle under the covers and like watch movies, or like, I don't know, like maybe go for a hike or just worry about themselves here. Like I just feel like they're really trying to heal and make themselves better. Now, what are their actions and attitudes towards life right now? And maybe when you knew them last, we have the Sword and the Rose, okay, and the Hammer in reverse. So again, this is what I was getting. Okay, so this is more so how they view you. I want to also say here that if this was someone you dated, they don't want to date you. I'm getting that this is more of like, and in general, like they don't want to date anybody. I did say earlier that possibly this person's in a relationship. If that's the case, they're not really trying to change that. It's not to say that they're happy in that relationship, but for some reason, there's something in them right now that they're just really trying to heal. And maybe that would like disturb it. I don't know. But keeping away from like this being about love, I feel like the last time you saw this person, the way that they viewed you was someone who spoke it with truth, with clarity, someone that had some sort of revelation, someone that stood in solidarity or stood in honor, someone that really tried to protect themselves and stand in their power. And I think that they feel like that contributed to this no contact in some way. They feel like you trying to like stand powerful or assert some sort of truth or clarity here actually contributed to this no contact. And it's not to say that they feel like it was bad, but that's what they view. That's what they feel. And they also feel like this is the way that you carry yourself in general. Like the way that you carry yourself in general, they feel like you are, before at least, this is the way they viewed you. They felt like you were someone who's always like very honest, someone who's very blunt, someone who's upfront, someone you don't like mess around with really. But at the same time, they feel like the obstacles in this relationship, according to like how you acted, was like things never really got worked on. Maybe because you stood too proud. They feel like you didn't really try to get to know them. They wish that you asked them more about themselves, about how they felt, about what they were going through, possibly. They feel like maybe you didn't do certain things enough. Like there's something about not having enough consistency here, or not being persistent enough, not trying enough, not making enough effort. They feel like that also contributed to this no contact as well. But they also feel like you didn't see this as like yourself, you sabotaging yourself. But they also feel like you never tried to like rebuild things with them or get like to a sturdy foundation here. They feel like you chose yourself. And they're not viewing it as bad, right? But that's how they view your actions and your behaviors and like how it contributed to this no contact, okay? So with that being said, that is the end of your reading, card number 1. And I want to thank you so much for being here at Planet J. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, card number 2. You chose the New Vision card. New Vision. 7 on this card. So what's going on with this person? Keep in mind, this is not a love reading, but I do offer love readings on my channel for all the 12 signs for your sun, moon, Venus, and 7th house placements. You can go and watch that if you want to know what's going on there. And if you want to know the why this person left or anything about you, this isn't the reading for you. This is about your person. We will later, though, look at how they feel like you contributed to this no contact. But first, this first part is just going to be purely a check-in to see what is going on with them, okay? So what's going on with this person's work life? Let's see. Or actually, let's not start there. Let's start with what's going on with this person's home life. Yeah, what's going on at home? 5 of Swords. So this is kind of like a before and after, okay? So before, 5 of Swords. After, we've got 3 of Pentacles. And I'm also seeing for their hopes, 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords. Okay. This person's like trying to get away with something. A lease. Maybe they're trying to, their hope is to kind of sneak away from home. I feel like in the past when you knew them or when you were around them and engaging with them, their home life could have had like a lot. I'm just seeing like skeletons in the closet, dead bodies, or sadness. Not really sadness, more so like it just felt like very cold. Like maybe their house was very cold, like they always kept the AC on blast, but I'm getting more so like cold, like if they lived with them or if they had roommates, like the relationship with the roommates wasn't that well. Or if they had like a husband or a wife or something, like maybe like their relationship was like their marriage was like, what's going on there? I feel like now though, they are, oh, sorry, my dog has been going haywire all day. Like, where's the return label? No, I'm playing. But I'm just playing. I love my dog. He's 12, okay? But for the after, what's going on since this person, you know, last left you in their home life? Well, we have 3 of Pentacles. You may hear, you may hear things about this person's home life, though. I feel like things are working out for them, though. They may have a new lease. They may have, like, bought a new house. They may even have new roommates completely. Things are chill at their home, I feel like. So I'm wondering why they're trying to sneak out. Maybe things are chill, like, inside the home, but they have, like, a landlord. Their hopes for the 7 of Swords. This is a little bit confusing. I'm also seeing with the 3 of Pentacles that this could be like a third party though, and maybe this person is like trying to sneak out to go see the third party. So again, this is a very open reading. Like this is not a love reading. So you could even be watching this about like your long lost niece who's like 12, and maybe this person has like a friend that they be sneaking out to go hang out with it, or they hope to like sneak out and go hang out with that person. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of scenarios here, but I just feel like this person, there's something that they don't want everyone in their home to know about or to find out about. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is that they do, but there's something that they do that they hope no one in their home life or people find out about their home life. I don't know. Okay. So, ooh, that's weird, but I'm not going to look into it too much, honestly. And maybe that's not them. Maybe that, like, if they're married, like, maybe that's the energy of, like, the person they're married to or something. I don't know. But we're moving on from that. Let's see what's going on with this person's work life. Before, there was the Knight of Wands. Okay. Now, Seven of Cups in reverse. Oh, that was the energy I was kind of feeling. And then the Four of Wands in reverse for their hopes. Maybe this person was at, like, a dead-end job, or maybe they were always, like, maybe they were always, what am I feeling with that? Energy is energy. Four of Wands, energy is energy. They're resisting it, though. Okay, here's what it is. I think this person, in their work life, when you knew them, they were maybe doing, like, a lot of passion projects. Maybe they were, like, they had a lot of jobs or a lot of responsibilities or a lot of things that they were always doing for work. Or maybe you just never knew what they did for work. Or maybe they didn't have a job at all. Or maybe it was just unstable. Maybe they ran hot and cold with work. Maybe they went some days and didn't go other days. There's just this energy here with the Knight of Wands that this person, like, did what they wanted to when it came to work. Like, they did what they wanted to. Even if that meant, like, goofing off at work or whatever. I feel like now they have a little bit better handle on things. They're not as, like, delusional. I just heard, like, something about delusion or money. Like, for example, maybe this person, like, put too much emphasis on money at some point, or maybe they never, like, really understood, like, their position at work and was always getting in trouble, or, like, maybe they were getting reprimanded a lot at work or something. But I feel like that has changed. But I'm seeing for their hopes, though, is the Four of Wands in reverse. And I feel like this person actually wants a little bit more stability when it comes to work, but they kind of resist it because they feel compelled to do what they want. I don't want to go into that too much. I just want to say with card number 2, this person's a little bit of, like, they're just weird. Like, they're weird. You can't pin them down. Like, maybe they have Aquarius placements. I don't even know. They could have Aquarius or Sag placements. There's something about this person, though, that, like, they're seeing, like, a new vision for themselves, but they may feel like they need to do it, like, behind the scenes. Like, they don't want anybody to know about what they're planning for some reason. They don't want anybody to know their plan. This new vision for their life. They could just be, like, hoping to, like, ghost everybody and just, like, kind of start fresh. So that's why I feel like the Four of Wands in reverse was there, because it's like they do want stability, but it's like maybe they have to, like, tear something down to get that. I don't know. That might spread over to work. But okay. Let's see. What's going on in this person's love life? So before, in their love life, they have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Now we have the, what is this? Four of Wands. Is this the Four of Wands? I'm a bit confused here because I'm seeing wands on here. There's no cups. But there's only 2 wands on here. What does that mean? Am I tripping? Maybe this is a major... No, it's not. Clubs. Diamonds. Clubs. Okay, these are wands. These are wands, yeah, because swords are the spades. I'm sorry, I just had to make sure. Okay, so this is, yeah, Four of Wands. Crazy, so it came out. It came out, actually, for the Four of Wands. Oh, so that's why. Ooh, that's why. So the Four of Wands was coming out in their work life. Maybe they are dating someone that they met at work, or they know from work, or... I don't know. I'm also seeing for their hopes the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, I think this person wants to get engaged. I don't know why I just heard that, but I feel like this person, like, in their whole work and their love life, they may actually be with someone right now. Or maybe they're not with someone, but since you've last met them, like, maybe they were, like, jumping around or kind of, like, cold in love. This could have been their energy or the person they were with. Like, I just feel like they never really had something, like, very emotionally close. Maybe... There's just something about, like, their past relationships that seem, like, a little bit childish. And when I say childish, I just feel like they were very, like, cerebral, but they didn't have, like, a good connection. What I mean by that is, like, they could have been really good friends with, like, the person they were with. But I don't know if, like, I don't know if they like had a very emotional connection, like the one that would like withstand the pressure of time or the test of time. But I feel like that has changed since you last met them. I feel like their love life is a little bit more stable, even if it's I'm going to just love myself. But with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like for their hopes, they're hoping to have a little bit more stability in their love life. So it could be that this person has multiple options or multiple suitors here, because it kind of looks like this is someone who's like offering these flowers, like offering this bouquet to this person. So this person may have like a lot of offers or suitors, or maybe they have that one person that they have a great relationship. I don't know, but it seems like whatever the case is, that they are hoping for something a little bit more secure with it. Like, for example, if they've been with someone for 5 years, they're hoping that they marry them. Or if they've been with someone for like a couple of months, they're hoping that they ask them to be their girlfriend or their boyfriend or their whatever. There's just something here about like maybe wanting to take away the aspect of doubt or going back and forth. So if you knew them before, to like have a lot of suitors or to have a lot of like, you know, people that kept on the side or whatever, I'm not really seeing that here anymore. Okay. Or maybe even if you knew them as someone who like in past relationships, they always like wondered their worth, or like they're with people that they always had to guess like how they truly felt about them. They're like kind of like moving in this energy of like, I don't want that no more, you know? Okay, so finally, let's see. How has this person changed since you last knew them overall, their personality, who they are today? Okay, so who did you know them as before? 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, there's something about work with this person that I feel like they may be an artist. They may do something with their hands. They may do something that requires a lot of attention to detail, or like maybe they had to study for what they do, or pass some sort of exam or get certified for something. Maybe that's what they were doing when you knew them. But I'm also seeing the last time you knew this person, they were just working through something. Like they were working through something. And that could mean a lot of things. Like maybe they were working through trauma. Like maybe they were genuinely in therapy, working on themselves. Maybe they were in school, or it could be like an apprenticeship or something. But it just seems like the last time you knew them, this person was very focused on something. Now about them, the Hermit in reverse. What else? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I feel like this person's world has kind of been turned upside down since you last knew them, including who they are. I'm getting everything that this person thought they knew about themselves has shattered. With the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, like everything that they thought was secure has been shattered. This person is going through like with the Hermit in reverse, or the Hermit in reverse and the 8 of Pentacles, this person is like going through deep change right now. Like, and it could be very sad, honestly. They could be going through like an ego death right now, but I don't mean that in like a negative way, like as in this person is suffering, but it's just intense. Like I feel like it's pretty intense. With the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like, again, everything this person thought they were about themselves, they thought they knew about themselves, their family even. Like this person could have found out like some truth about their family. Like for example, they found out they were adopted, or they found out that their mother actually had like another kid that like passed away, rest in peace if that's the case, and then they found out, you know what I mean? There's just something about it that like they felt like they were on a good trajectory here with the 8 of Pentacles, right? They were working towards something the last time you knew them, and then now since then it's like this person went through like a dark period, or is going through a dark period, where they realized everything they thought they wanted as well, they don't even want anymore. Work, they want something completely different for work. Love, they want something completely different for love. All of that, like, and it has impacted them and who they are. That's why I'm seeing new vision here. Yeah, new vision. Okay, so now let's look at you and them now. Now you are in the reading. Okay, now this is in some way about you. So how is this person viewing you? We're going to look at like the past versus the current energy. Okay, so we're going to see how they view you, how they feel towards you, and also how they like viewed how you impacted this no contact situation here. So the way that this person views you, they view you. How do they view you in the past? The Boat in reverse. And how do they view you now? The Clock. Okay, so you could be the one that initiated the no contact. I feel like this person in general, though, they feel like you move a lot slower now. You take your time to heal and to think through things, to process things now, compared to the way you used to. Yeah. This person hold on. I feel like when they once knew you, or when they knew you before, they saw you as someone who, again, couldn't, or why am I saying again? Oh, maybe that's why. They feel like you were stuck in like repetitive cycles before, and that maybe it extended into your relationship and contributed to this no contact. But we'll see though, because that's a separate part of the reading. But they feel like you had something that you never moved on from, whether that was trauma that you never healed, a lover that left you with no money or something, a mom that abandoned you, a family that like bled you dry. Like there's just something here about, they felt like you never got what you needed. Yeah, they felt like you never got what you needed before. And now they're seeing you as someone who just is taking time to heal. And they see you as someone who's being patient and kind to yourself. So maybe they feel like that's why you're in no contact. Like they feel like in order for you to like process or get what you need, like you had to separate from them, or you needed time away from them. So maybe they feel like this is temporary. I don't know. Okay, so let's look at their feelings towards you. In the past, we had the Phoenix. So yeah, there was that change. There was that change, and that new phase. That's so interesting. So both of you guys have really went through like a big change in yourselves and feeling, because the way that this person felt towards you in the past was the Phoenix. Now, how do they feel towards you now? The Runner. Their feelings for you now, the Runner. Okay, so what they do and don't want here is kind of interesting. So what they do and don't want. They don't want I feel like they don't want space between you and them anymore. If they ran away from this, they don't want to do it anymore. And if you did, they don't want you to anymore. They want some sort of like rekindling here. Actually, I feel like in their heart, they have a change of heart. Like they have had a change of heart. They feel different towards you. They view you different. And they want a new phase in this relationship, deep down, like they do. In spite of everything, despite everything, whatever happened between you, like they don't care anymore. They just want change, and they don't want to run away from each other anymore. There's also something here about not being able to open up to one another, not being emotionally connected. They don't want that. They don't want that. They want to know like all your secrets. They want you to tell them all your secrets and them share everything to you. Like they want to catch up on everything. I'm just getting like, I don't know. And like, maybe this is like an old friend from college. I don't know what it is, but it's just something here about like maybe distance or whatever. But I'm also seeing codependent relationship here. So, if you were in a relationship with this person, maybe your relationship wasn't the most healthy before. Maybe they had a fear of intimacy, or you did, but whatever the case is here, like they don't want that anymore. Oh, I'm also seeing, let's look at the way that they view you and your attitude and your behaviors. So before we had the palm tree in reverse with the dragonfly in reverse now. Oh, yeah. So it kind of resonates with what I was saying earlier. I feel like this person in the past, they saw you as someone that didn't have that much stability in yourself, or security in your life. Like, maybe you just didn't have a lot of money and you were really struggling, or maybe like you went through some sort of like natural disaster and you lost your home, like to like a hurricane or something. Like there's just something about the last time this person interacted with you, like they just knew that your life was just not maybe where you wanted it to be, or you weren't that stable. And they feel like it bled into your relationship. They feel like because of whatever you had going on, it contributed to the fact that your relationship could not endure the test of time. They feel like you were not the most flexible with them when they last were around you. But again, despite that, they still want like a new rekindling here. I feel like they feel like you weren't really willing to like grow with them, or just grow in general. Like the last time they were around you, they feel like you were also kind of like giving up in life, maybe. And they feel like it really did contribute to the no contact. Like maybe this person felt like you really, I just want to say, like maybe they felt like you just had really bad energy and they had to get away from it because it was going to bleed over into them. I don't know. I really don't. But but it's coming from a compassionate place. I want to say that it's coming from a compassionate place. This person knew that you had like stuff going on or whatever, and so they don't really blame you, but they feel like it did affect the relationship. Okay, so they're very I'm getting like Queen of Cups energy from them. Like they understand, right? They're very empathetic in that way, like maybe sympathetic towards you, but they also feel like in the past, like the way you carried yourself, like you just came off as someone who was just not very confident, not very stable in themselves. And they feel like it created obstacles between you two. Now, even still, they feel like you still struggle to be lighthearted, whether that is with them or just about life in general. They feel like you're still searching for answers in your life. And maybe that's why that needing time was there. And maybe that's why what they're saying for what they don't want is for you to run away from them anymore. Maybe this person wants to be some sort of like stability for you, or just help you through whatever you're going through, and be there for you while you experience it. But they understand that if you're not ready to be around them while that happens, cool. I think that this person also feels like there's still some things that you're finding out about yourself, maybe even about this relationship. They feel like you're not really willing to adapt or change all yet, and they don't necessarily view you as like a fully healed person just yet. And they feel like that is also an obstacle in this relationship now, even after the separation. But I feel like they still have like genuine and kind feelings towards you. Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of your reading, card number 2. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi, card number 3. You chose the Fool card. So again, this is not a love reading per se. You could have a love relationship with this person, but it doesn't have to be that. If you want to find out what's going on with the person you're thinking about in love, you can watch one of the 12 signs, monthly 12 signs reading for your sun, moon, Venus, or 7th house on my channel. I also have a bunch of no contact love readings in the description box below. If you want to know why this person left, can you trust them if they come back, all of those will be down below. Okay, so what's going on with this person? This is not about you. This is about them until I say so. So right now, this has nothing to do with you. We're looking at different aspects of their life. Card number 3. So what's going on in this person's home life? What was going on in this person's home life before? The High Priestess in reverse. What else? 6 of Pentacles in reverse for what's going on now or since your separation. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And their hopes. 5 of Cups in reverse. What's going on in their home life? I feel like this person, there's something they felt coming on that they ignored for quite some time in regards to their home life. And even now, I see that there is some imbalance in their home life. There's someone that takes a lot from them, or someone that they have to give a lot to. It could be reversed here. Like maybe they are a leech and like they just like take from someone that they live with or someone they're married to or something here. But there's just an element here, especially if there's like a child here. Someone's child does way too much. And take that as it resonates, right? But I just really feel like there is something in their home life right now that is not great. And their hopes are the 5 of Cups in reverse. So as much as they want to resist it, I feel like this person, they feel like they just need a good cry. I think intuitively, this person might be a little sad whenever they get home and they resist crying. Maybe they have to be strong for a child that's sick, or maybe they have to be strong for a mom that's sick and they're a kid. But there's just something here about this person just feels like every day sometimes, like, or for some weeks like every day, like they just are so sad and they resist it. And the thing is like once they let themselves feel it, maybe they could change their circumstances, but it feels like they're not really doing that. Or it could be that they are now, or they're hoping that this ability to no longer feel such sadness and regret in their home life will impact them in a positive way. Okay, so let's move on from that and look at what's going on in this person's work life. What's going on in this person's work life? What did you see their work life looking like in the past? Ooh, 10 of Swords in reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse. What about now since the separation? We've got the Page of Cups. Okay. Page of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. Okay, so I feel like this person might have a work crush that they're hoping turns into something else. Now, this could also be that this person is really inspired in the workplace and they're hoping to turn from this Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups. They are hoping to like master their craft or become really great at what they do, almost intuitively, like they could do it in their sleep. This person loves what they do, and I feel like that love is only going to grow, or at least they hope so. I think when you last met this person, they had the 10 of Swords in reverse, which is like, I feel like they had like maybe some rough endings when it came to their work life, or a lot of stress or disappointment that they were like trying to overcome. They did it. They definitely overcame it, for sure. And they're just kind of like hoping for things to only, like, I'm hearing things only look up from here. And it's not that they're making the most money in the world. It's not that everything is perfect and peachy keen, but I just really feel like this person loves what they do. And they could have a mentor or someone that they're mentoring that they really enjoy doing that with. They could work with children and just be very like giving. They could be someone that does something that has to do with like emotions or really like feeling for other people. If this person is someone that you knew to be very kind and empathetic, like they use that in their work. It doesn't matter what they do, but they use it. It could also be that their work environment is just very loving, and they love their coworkers, they love their boss. I don't know, but it just seems like that area of their life is going pretty well. But it wasn't always. Yeah, it wasn't always. Okay, so now let's move on to their love life. What's going on in this person's love life? Before, after, and their hopes. So before, Knight of Wands. Okay. After the separation, King of Swords in reverse. Oops, sorry guys. King of Swords in reverse with the 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay. I feel like this person is hoping that things slow down in their love life. They could have a lot. I don't know if it's a lot going on. I feel like this person, when you knew them before, maybe they just kept things casual, very light. Maybe this person just like dated a lot when you knew them, or maybe they had like a big crush on someone and they were trying to like go towards them the last time you met them. I don't know, if you dated this person, that might look a little different, but it seems like they had a lot of passion and energy, maybe even a very high X drive, you know, the last time that you knew them. I feel like they kept things very fun in their love life before. And now it seems with the King of Swords in reverse, there's some sort of like irrationality when it comes to their love life now. There's something in their love life that just, it doesn't really make that much sense, or someone in their love life is just very cold towards them, or maybe they're cold towards them, or maybe they're just cold towards love in general, right? They could have a cynical view on love, especially if like you dated this person and for some reason like things never got a title, or you guys just dated and like it was just fun and casual. I just feel like that might have left like a bitter taste on their tongue. With the 8 of Wands in reverse, I feel like this person is not really focused on love. Again, like I said, I think their work life is just popping right now, and that's enough for them. I don't feel like this person is really hoping for too much action in their love life. It could be that they're just like, again, been with a lot of people that always had a lot of energy, kept things interesting, but maybe even brought chaos or drama sometimes. And I just feel like they don't want any of that. The King of Swords in reverse is really giving me more of like a ruthless energy. Like this person has such high standards that even if someone like coughs at them wrong, they're like, you're done. Like, you know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm getting. It's more so of like this person has F off written on their forehead in regards to love, and anybody that can get in past that demeanor, great. But I feel like they don't really care too much about it. And if they're in a relationship, it's the same way. Like, I feel like their relationship could be pretty cold or just not a lot of movement, honestly. I feel like if they're in a relationship right now, them and the person they're with are on 2 separate pages. Like, someone is very cold and like cynical, and the other person is fun and lively. So, and has different passions, like completely different passions. So that's interesting, honestly. I'm sorry, my dog has been going haywire all day, but I don't really see their love life like looking that great, in the sense where it's not terrible, but it's not like the highlight of their life right now, to say the very least. Now we're going to look at, how has this person changed? Ooh. Well, there's my dog and whoever was yelling at them. Jesus. Anyway, how is this person what's their love life looking like? Or no, we looked at their love life. What does their personality look like since you last knew this person, since the last time you saw this person? So before, you knew them as this 3 of Swords. Aww. Before you knew them as this Three of Swords. It's so crazy because this card is so cute. It's so cute. Look at the little face. Aw. Before you knew them as this Three of Swords. Now, Ace of Wands. Aw. I love the imagery on these two cards next to each other. And what else about their hopes? Ace of Pentacles. Oh, this is beautiful. I think this person is like completely turning a new leaf. Really. I think their money's looking up. And if not, they're starting to build some sort of stability for themselves. I feel like this person, compared to how you last knew them, like maybe they were really depressed like the last time you saw them or the last time you knew them or whatever. Maybe they were really depressed or like down in the dumps or just like very negative, pessimistic. Maybe they were heartbroken. Like maybe someone broke their heart. Maybe they lost someone. Maybe they just felt really, really down about life. And they like, but it's like in a cute way. Like you just wanted to help this person. Like you felt like this person was like a wounded bird almost. I'm getting wounded bird, or like, you know, a bird that you find whose wing is just not working. You want to help them or feed them or whatever. Or like you like come and see like a hermit crab that is missing its shell and you give them like a shell or something. Like you find a shell and put it on them. Like it's just someone that you kind of feel like didn't deserve everything that they went through maybe, or just was going through a really tough time mentally, especially. This could have been like affecting their self-esteem or whatever, but I just feel like they're turning a new leaf here. They have a reignited like passion for themselves and for life, and they're using that passion to go after things that they feel like would create some sort of stability in them, in their life, financially, domestically, everything. Really great, actually. I don't know what's going on in this person's home life though. That's the one area I'm like, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Chief. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to you now. Now you are a part of the reading. Now we can see what is going on between you and this person. How are they viewing you? How do they feel towards you? All of that. Okay. So we're going to look at past versus present. So past is like before separation. Okay. And now is since separation. So before, how did this person view you? We have the girl with the snake in reverse with the Grim Reaper in reverse for the present. How is this person viewing you? Maybe this person feels like you want a second chance with them or want them back. Or the relationship is over. They could be viewing you as someone that got back with an ex. If this isn't like a friendship that went bad or a relationship that went bad, and you just know this person, like this is a coworker or something, like they just see you as someone who's like going back to something, that something that you said you would never do, like you're doing it now, or something you said you would never be, you are that now. I'm also getting that they feel like in the past, there's something here about like an unhealthy dynamic. Someone gave a lot and the other person just took. There's something about not having very healthy boundaries here. Someone didn't have healthy boundaries in this relationship, and it played a big part in how things played out with you, especially in the separation. I feel like this person may feel like you want to come back into their life. We'll see if that is returned, if that feeling is returned. Now, I'm not saying that's accurate, but it's how they're viewing you. They feel like you are someone now, like your personality is someone now who no longer like has bad boundaries or is like enabling and or overstepping their boundaries. They just feel like you're more healthy than you were before, maybe. But they also feel like there are some things, again, that I said that you said you would never do, or maybe you were never open to, that you're open to now. And maybe that includes them. So their feelings towards you before, we had the talking card. And after, we have keys on a ring in reverse. Okay, so if this was a love relationship, I feel like this person actually wants it, or if it was like sensual and not romantic, you know what I mean by that? I feel like this person doesn't want that anymore. Let's see here. What they do and what they don't want. In the past, I think what they wanted was to just kind of get to know you. In the past, I think they wanted you to reach out to them more. They wanted to hear from you more. They wanted to talk to you a little bit more. They wanted you to appear more interested in talking to them than maybe you did. Maybe you left this person hanging, like maybe you ghosted them, like genuinely. There's just something here about in the past, like before the separation, even their feelings towards you was just like, I want to talk to them more, I want to know them more, I want to hear from them more. I wish there's something more about like knowing a little bit more about your life genuinely. Maybe this person feels like you weren't always the most honest with them, or you weren't always the most upfront. There's some sort of like mystery that they felt about you, and it seems like now they also, in their feelings, they don't want to explore their options, whatever that looks like, right? Like maybe you're like this person's old mechanic. If they're like, no, I want this mechanic back. Or maybe, I don't know. There's just something here about you and their relationship. Like maybe this person, like for example, if you are friends or were friends, like, and they were always hanging out with the wrong crowd and not really like showing up or answering the phone when you call them, like they don't want that anymore. There's something here about your relationship not really being the most conventional. They don't want that anymore either, in spite of everything that has happened between you and them. Yeah. Maybe this person felt a little bit strung along by you, or maybe you felt that way by them, but whatever the case is, whichever direction it went, they don't want that anymore. In their feelings and in their heart, that's how they feel. Now, let's look at how did this person view you and your attitude, and how do they feel this contributed to the no contact situation? So let's see. In the past, we had mask. Oh, so yeah, maybe this person really felt like you strung them along and you like really were not the most honest with them and just kind of played with their heart a little. They feel like you were always hiding something. Like you never really like shared your true feelings with them. You were never like very genuine with them. Yeah, that's what I was getting. They feel like, especially if this is romantic, like they feel like you just like played with them. Like you just played the field and like, yeah. And they feel like that contributed to the no contact for real. Like they feel like you just pretended. Like maybe you pretended to be something you weren't with this person and they saw through it. They feel like you were trying to personify some version of yourself. And maybe even trying to make them feel like they were delusional when they called you out on this. They feel like this really contributed to the relationship and the no contact specifically. They feel like this is the way that you carried yourself in general, though. They feel like you wore a mask with a lot of people. And maybe they were the only person that actually like truly knew you, or like took the time to try to get to know you, even if you like were closed off to them towards them. They feel like they saw through you even when you tried everything in your power to get them not to. And now, love in reverse. They feel like you're still not really, they feel like you don't really love yourself, honestly. They feel like you don't really love yourself 100%, and therefore you can't really love them 100%. So they're a little bit skittish about you. It's not that they're not interested. They still have you in their heart, but they're very skittish because maybe they feel like even still, or even if you were to like come towards them, that you wouldn't show them much affection. And if you were attracted to them, or like if you missed them for like 8 years or something, like you would kind of like play it off like, yeah, I missed you, but maybe a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I also feel like this person believes that even after the separation that you just don't show them love. Like, so maybe they felt this way before, but they still feel this way now. And it's not that they don't love you, but they just don't really feel that from you. They feel like maybe you're a bit cold towards them, or you're just not very honest with them. And they feel like because of that, like you guys can't really be one. You can't really be like great with each other. And again, I feel like this person just works a lot, or is working on something that they're very passionate about, something new in their life that they're trying to do, and they're focusing on that. And it's not that they don't care about you, but again, everything I just said, I just feel like there was something about not having very healthy boundaries in this relationship. Maybe keeping their options open. If it was romantic, if it was a friendship, they just felt like there was not a lot of emotional closeness here. Maybe they wanted to talk to you more about what they had going on, but they felt like you never like lent an ear to them, or really like felt for them. They just feel like you really like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I feel like this person thinks you're a narcissist. They do. But they don't blame you. They either think you're a narcissist, or they think that you have narcissistic tendencies, or you could just be very selfish sometimes. They do see and they're not sure if that's really changed, honestly. They hope They hope it has, right? Because they do want you in their life. But I feel like this person is not really going to take any action towards you because they're so unsure about you, honestly. And you can come back and prove them wrong. It's not that they don't have soft feelings for you, but I feel like this person is just like trying to like minimize disappointment at this point, you know? Like, I'm not going to expect anything, but you know, if they come around, I'll show them love, sort of energy, right? Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Cause you know, trying to show you what it's like to know me. Never said the day you approach me. I've been thinking about you and you only. And we just like to fuck, that's nothing else.